Alright, so we got something very special to talk about towards the end of the video with these stickers. Something cool, something I've been trying to come up with for a while. I've been trying to figure out what purpose this truck would serve in with the channel, other than just, you know, putting parts on it and all that. So came up with a cool idea, as you can see, and we're going to talk about that towards the end of the video. There's a couple more things I have to do this thing to get it road worthy, get it where we want it, so we can start making more content with it, and I can make it as a daily driver. Duramax has been having issues lately. Be getting a couple things figured out with that. So we definitely kind of need this truck for now. Fix it up, do a couple things. So one of the things is we got to add the hood pins. We got to add that, the front brake calipers. This one right here is like locking up, not crazy locking up, but like if you jack it up and you spin the wheel, it doesn't free spin. The other side kind of does. You can kind of free spin it. It'll spin a little bit and stop. This one you have to put pressure to spin it. So, and the calipers are rusted and all that. So we did get some from a parts truck I had right there, and we're gonna slap those on in the front, and we're gonna get that taken care of. So the hood pins, the front brake calipers, and then we're gonna install the stickers on the doors and on the back glass. I got one, and explain that more towards the end of the video. I took the wheels off the retro cab because I'm not driving the truck right now, and these look better. They're also way more lighter than the steel wheels I was on here, so hoping for better fuel mileage and more fun. So put those wheels on here the other day, and we gotta get some new tires for them. This one's got one new tire put on here because this one kept going flat, and I had this one laying around. We gotta get new tires for all the way around, and then I'll have another video coming out in a couple weeks with putting a drop on this thing. We're dropping it, doing a 4.6 on it, getting it low. I'll order the lower bumper valance for it, and order the brackets so we can close this gap right here. So yeah, a lot to come with the truck soon. A couple other things with the side-by-side coming soon as well. So be sure not to go anywhere and enjoy the content that I have coming out and the content we're going to be creating today with this truck. So we got the truck jacked up. We're going to first tackle the brake calipers to get that out the way so we don't have to fight bleeding them and all that. We're going to try to pinch the brake caliper line so we can do as less bleeding as possible for the front brakes. And then next we'll tackle the hood pins right after that. Alright, so we got the front brake calipers swapped, as you've seen. So we got some good brake calipers on us. Now we can probably stomp a little better, and that one's probably not gonna hang up no more. Now we gotta get these hood pins put on so we can actually drive this thing without putting a ratchet strap on the hood. So I already got it kind of marked out. The old hood like bump stop went, so it's kind of like right there next to it. This one as well, it's like right there next to it. Just gone off the old previous holes, so I ain't gotta make no new ones. And we're gonna drill those out, mount those up, and then adjust them so we can have something to secure this hood with. I'm gonna gain this little helper here. Bobo, Bobo, hey, to the bow, huh, Bo? Hey, Chewy, Damien, Damien, hey, Damien. Drilling the bottom hole bigger than top hole so we can bolt it in between this plate, slip it through here, and adjust it right here. So in fact, I did finish the hood pins, as you can see. It kind of took me a couple days to kind of figure this out because at first these bolts wasn't long enough, so kind of got stumbled, but we took this nice little 7/8 right here and a little hammer, and we beat us a little like bevel in there, as you can see, and Got the hood pins to fit. Now this sucker is like tight on there. She ain't going nowhere. And then we got this new valance in off eBay. I'll drop a link in the description. It looks quality built, and you usually can't find the black ones like this. I got lucky. I think I paid like 90 bucks for it. But I'll drop a link in the description for this too. I feel like this is a little cool mod. I mean, obviously you want your bolts to be longer, so you gotta dent your hood, but this hood's messed up anyway, so wasn't really tripping. That's just gonna play the part of the truck. I'm kind of go ahead and show you what I did. All right, so I had to drill another hole up here at the very top. This is what the old hole was. I'm not really sure how they made that happen, but I don't know. This new hole is up here. So first, to drill the hole, you have to drill through this nut right here. This is a pre-drilled hole by, you know, whoever. And then that helps guide, cut through these threads, because if you try to put a drill bit on this right now, it's gonna just like go everywhere like that. So pre-drill a hole in the nut so you can set a hole right here to drill through. All we did was drill a hole straight through, ran the bolt through, and just locked it in. This is basically a locking nut, and it's also pinching the cable to hold your pins on. Kind of have to measure, obviously, if you want to do this, but I don't really think anybody really wants to tear up the truck like this, but it can always be fixed, and it is kind of a cool mod. Obviously, if you get the right pins, it won't look as bad, but like I said, it's playing the role of the truck. And to get these jokers back on, it is kind of a pain. This one, you have to apply a lot more pressure than the other side. You can't see what's scraping. Oops. All right. This side's a little easier. I said it was a little easier, but don't really. All right. Bitch. I'm gonna have to do something. These things freaking keep poking me. Boom. Hood pins installed. So now we're gonna go ahead and install this lower bumper valance. We gotta get some 10mm bolts for the top. Go through these little holes right here, and then try to figure out the clips, because I ain't really got no clips, but I might see if regular body clips would fit, or maybe throw some bolts in the holes. All right, so we got the lower valance installed. So we only put the 10mm bolts. There's 2 over here, 1 in the center and 2 on the opposite side over there. We only put those in it for now until we figure out what we're gonna do about these little holes right here where the clips should go. The clips usually always like to fall out anyway, and plus I don't have any clips to go to the lower valance. So I might just throw a couple more 10mm bolts and a nut on it and send it like that, and it'll probably be more sturdier than it is factory. I was gonna add the window switches and stuff in this video, but I'm probably gonna save it for the next video alone, so I can kind of show you what to do if you're trying to do a factory power lock and window conversion on your 9902 manual window. So we're gonna add that, make a separate video for that. But now let's get into adding these door stickers and explaining exactly what they're for and where the idea came from. Right, so first things first, we're gonna clean the surface so the sticker sticks well to the paint and won't have any problems for it, you know, getting any bubbles and stuff from all the dirt and stuff on here. So we've got some Windex just to kind of make it easier. Windex is a simple soap window cleaner thing, so it'll work good on paint. We do want it above this. We want in this section right here. I hope it's big enough. Hopefully it's not too small. I try to measure it out just kind of like on top of my head. Texted the dude and he made it for me, and it came out pretty big. It seemed like it'd be pretty perfect. So, off. Uh-oh. Send it. Pretty good stickers, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's not too bad for being even. Bubbles. Mess up. I have to rub most of that out. So if you ever need a sticker installed, let me know. This thing looks like doo-doo. I freaking got so many bubbles. Look at that. She good enough. All right, now let's get on to the other side and add in the sticker, and let's pray that we do better. goes to. Hey, the bottom came up pretty good. Yep, not my best, but it's character. So we got the AC kicking and working. A lot of this thing rides pretty good. It drives pretty good. I'm gonna be driving with one finger. For it's a little tipsy because the torsion keys are up, but dude, this thing rides freaking straight. Got a couple noises like this freaking wind noise right here, this rattling in this door, and the rear end noise you hear, and that we talked about before. But this thing does pretty good so far. We're going to take her on a longer test drive to see how she does and see if she's roadworthy. So we found the dumpster real quick, and we got all this junk in here, and this damn thing stinks. Get all this up the bed of this truck. Maybe a homeless guy come pick it out. I don't know. Ugh. Got that thing cleaned out, and also I did add the about to build sticker on the back of this truck. So if you see it around, take a picture of it, send it to me, tag me in it, whatever. So real quick, for some reason, whenever you drive and AC gets kind of hot, when you're sitting still it gets cold, which is a weird opposite effect I've been dealing with. So I'm thinking it might have too much Freon, maybe building too much pressure. I guess we'll see. So every time I give a throttle, I noticed on my gauge that it would drop and then it'd kill the compressor. So I let some out, and I realized it's probably sucking it too much, getting the pressure low, and that's when it cuts it. So I had to put some back in, but now my gauge isn't working, and the can's not really empty, and it's still not reading pressure off that. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but hopefully I'll figure it out soon because it's hot. Good thing is this thing in here is blowing ice cold, so that's a good sign, right? I do notice one thing after driving for a little while, oil pressure is kind of low, and as y'all know, these Gen 3 trucks usually have a steady 40 oil pressure. When I'm driving, it's up to like 40, 45, but I never really see it get past that. So it might need a pump soon. It's got 212,000 miles. I don't think there's nothing wrong with the engine. It's not fluctuating, just kind of low. Could need an O-ring. Probably have to do that not long from now. And the gas gauge. Fuel gauge likes to work when it wants to. It says low fuel, but it's not. It was at a quarter a second ago. So now it's time to talk about the mail truck right here. So that is the name of it, the mail truck, or mail truck, whatever you want to call it. Now the sticker idea, this thing right here, as you can see, it says United States POS. I mean, obviously I know what POS stands for, and that's exactly why I'm leaving it the way it looks for at least a good while. And that's why we did the ratchet hood pins, and that's why we got a different color hood, and that's why we got a different color door, different color cab, all different colors. Kind of piece together the truck it is, kind of just throwing together. United States POS, you get the point. Anyway, needed a good content idea. I've been trying to develop an idea for a while now. One day I was laying in bed, just up all night, thinking of content ideas. Kind of came to me. So at first I was gonna name this truck Kryptonite for more obvious reasons. I mean, I was gonna make it a race truck, and that was my intent at first, just race truck. And Kryptonite, you know, with Superman, you get the point. You know what it is. Well, that's what I was gonna name the truck, so I'd be someone's Kryptonite. But this is a better content idea, I feel like. There is a mail truck out there. It's the LS Swap mail truck, obviously, but he using actual mail trucks, and this is basically just a truck with a postal service sticker on it that's matches the name, you know, POS of this. Yeah, anyway, so it's a different content idea. I'm not stealing his by no means, and I know probably some people's gonna say that, but definitely not stealing his idea. I used to live in Franklinton, Louisiana, and they used to basically drive any basic little truck as their mail route truck. And this is kind of what gave me the idea, because I mean, some places have actual mail trucks, just like the one that's LS swapped. Well, I mean, basically it just worked. Like, it just worked. The idea came to me and it just worked. I am gonna put, so my last truck was the pizza truck, I was building, but I never got far with it. I was building it for content, but now we're gonna go farther with this one. I kind of gave up on that one, which I shouldn't have, but we're going farther with this one for sure. So the pizza sign I'm gonna modify and put mail truck on it, and it's gonna magnetize the truck. We're gonna paint it, we're gonna get a sticker for it, it says mail truck, so you know what it is. Probably gonna do a couple different things to it, small things. I started painting it right here just to see, but I got some wrap at the house. I'm probably gonna wrap the quarters. They kind of make it look a little better, but it's still gonna be kind of beat up, as you can see. And it's actually coming out pretty good, pretty clean. I can't say it's not. It's come a long way for sure. Don't look, you know, completely horrible, but the idea is coming together nice, and I hope you guys like it. Drop a comment in the comment section below to let me know your opinions on it. Now, I did want something that can fit everything, as far as like, instead of just a drag truck, like I said, I was gonna make it a drag truck. I want it to do everything. I want to be able to race it, drift it, jump it, not so much jump it, but like rally it type thing. I just want to be able to hit anything, and I would have felt bad if I had put so much time and money into this thing, making it nice and clean, and did all that stuff with it. So basically I'm just leaving it like this, maybe clean up a little bit by just throwing some wrap or something on it, whatever, you know, something stupid, something that's not going to take a whole bunch of money and time to do to make it look perfect, because I definitely don't need it to be perfect for what I want to do with it. It's probably going to get beat up, it's probably going to get destroyed here and there, so it's probably going to have a couple engines that go in it, a couple transmissions in it. But if you got any more ideas, drop a comment section below too. Let me know any more ideas for the mail truck and what should I do to it. Obviously, it's gonna be boosted soon, sooner than later. It's gonna get a drop soon too. I got a 4.6 for it at the house, but we're probably gonna do like a 3.5, so it's not completely low. But yeah, I mean, here she is. Here's the mail truck.